Hey YouTube, Premium Tracker, the Silver Stacker here. This channel is all about entertaining unboxings and giving you the information you need from an education perspective to be the most informed and efficient silver and gold stacker possible. Today we have 5 tips and tricks that new silver and gold stackers absolutely need to know before they start their stacking journey. This information, I wish that I had it before I started. We're going to be looking at some of the items you see before you and how they interacted with my stacking journey, and hopefully this information will be valuable to you. We're going to go in reverse order, so stick around to the end to hear the best one. Tip number 5 is to plan. When you're first starting your silver stacking journey, you need to understand what percentage of my investable assets do I ultimately want to be in physical precious metals. Now this requires you to take an inventory of your investable assets. Investable assets include cash, stocks, bonds, and retirement accounts. The question you have to ask yourself is what percentage of those 4 categories, cash, stocks, bonds, retirement accounts, do I want to invest in physical precious metals? Now I'm not a investment advisor, and everyone has to make this decision for yourself, but it's very common for people who have the proclivity towards silver or gold stacking to dedicate 5 to 10% of their investable assets in gold and silver. Now 5 to 10% that you ultimately want to be in physical precious metals, if you've got $20,000 of investable assets, that means that you want to end up with between $1,000 and $2,000 of physical precious metals. Now this doesn't mean sell stocks and get $2,000 and run down to your coin shop and buy 3 tubes of American Silver Eagles. You want a dollar cost average over time. You want to acquire that over the course of at least 1 year. So if you want to acquire $2,000 of precious metals to ultimately be part of your portfolio, break it up into $100 chunks over the course of 20 months or $200 chunks over the course of 10 months. You don't want to be going all in all at once. This brings us to tip number 4. Don't panic buy and don't panic sell. Now, just like you don't want to go in all at once for that $2,000 that you ultimately want to be your physical precious metals portfolio, if it falls 20, 30%, that's not the time to sell. You don't want to sell at that point because you're going to take a huge loss on the investment. Any investment you make in precious metals, you want that to be a financial insurance policy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is a very interesting property of precious metals is that it is an asset without simultaneously being someone else's liability. Nothing else is really like that. Even cash at the bank, it is the liability of the bank to give you that cash. That's why many people find stacking precious metals to be very desirable. And when I hear about panic selling, something that comes to mind is actually this piece. So this piece I was able to buy. This is a Kilo Australia Koala coin, 2018. And I was able to buy this from someone during the depths of the first plunge as a result of the pandemic. Silver dropped down all the way to $12 an ounce. And the physical premiums in the market were still about $5 or $6. So I bought this from someone during the depths of the pandemic for $600. Now there's 31 troy ounces in a kilo. So I bought this for under $20 an ounce when silver was really, really low last year. And the reason I got a deal on it, the reason I even had an opportunity to buy it, is because the person who had purchased this, they didn't have a plan. They bought too much. This person lost their job and had to sell their physical precious metals to pay their rent. You do not want that to be you. So look into this coin and tell yourself, I'm not going to panic buy and I'm not going to panic sell. Because if you panic buy, it is a lot easier to have to panic sell because you need to raise the cash. You don't want to be in that scenario. Another aspect of don't panic buy is that you see a lot of these videos on YouTube that they're implying or winking at this might be it. This might be the end of the world. Hyperinflation might be right around the corner. And there's a saying, and the saying goes, don't bet on the end of the world because it will only happen once. The best way to be a silver and gold stacker is to be methodical, to plan, and don't panic buy and don't panic sell. Those are our first 2 tips. Let's get to the third. Tip number 3, buy quality. There are a lot of premium silver unboxings here on YouTube. You see all these Korean coins and the Nui coins from New Zealand and the Congolese coins. All of these have incredibly high premiums, and if you're a new silver stacker, you do not want to be dabbling in these coins. The secondary market, after you buy it from the mint or after you buy it from an online bullion shop, the secondary market is a very fickle place, and you really have to know what you're doing if you want to be buying and selling those sorts of coins. Things that new silver stackers can be buying are 90% junk silver. Now, these are Franklin halves. And before the recent shortage of silver, these Franklin halves could be had for 39 cents per ounce over spot. That is just an incredible deal. Same goes for quarters, dimes, and the other half dollars, Kennedy and Walking Liberties. All those in normal times have very, very low markups over spot. These are great for new silver stackers. The only downside is it's a little bit difficult to understand what you're buying because silver trades at a price per ounce. And nowhere on these does it say that it's any sort of ounce or anything like that. So if you want to do a quick conversion from face value, which is what this junk silver typically trades at, to per ounce price, you take the face value and you multiply it by 1.4, and that is approximately the number of ounces that is in there. Now it depends, because these 1964 Kennedy half dollars, see how beautiful they are? They're almost uncirculated. They're beautiful coins. They have more silver on them technically than these Walking Liberty halves. You see the Walking Liberty halves even sit further down in the tube because, you know, they just have that much less silver on them. But in general, 1.4 times the face value is approximately the price per ounce you're paying for junk silver. Another thing to stick to, other than the junk silver, very easy, are 1 ounce silver bullion coins. Now this is an Austrian Philharmonic. These are actually reasonably cheap right now. You can get these for about $4.99 over spot from online dealers, and if you're dealing person to person, you can get them probably about $2 over spot. Anything that is a 1 ounce government mint bullion coin is typically going to be pretty good. This is a Canadian maple leaf, another good coin. Here's a South African Krugerrand. I did an unboxing of a tube of these just recently, so check my video playlist if you'd like to know more about that. Another option is to go with the generic rounds. So this is an Engelhard Prospector round. This is actually sort of a premium round. This is a collector round, but in general, the 1 ounce silver rounds are really good. These are Happy Holiday silver rounds. Also did an unboxing of these. You can check it out on my playlist videos. Certain times of the year, you can get really good deals on a variety of these products. For example, the Happy Holidays silver rounds from APMEX, get them right after Christmas. After Christmas is a great time to buy these. APMEX does a sale from occasionally once a year, usually in the fall, where they sell out of all their Mexican Libertad inventory. At that point, they're selling these for $3.99 over spot. Typically, these sell for $6.99 to $7.99 over spot. So if you wait for the deals, you can get really good low premium deals on these coins. And so number 3, like I said, is to buy quality. Make sure you're transacting in something that can be resold. And to get some examples of maybe what not to buy, don't buy things like silver shot, industrial silver shot, even though it has a low premium over spot. You're not buying quality because you can't resell silver shot. Don't buy things that are, you know, the Charlie Brown 1 ounce coins from APMEX. Those are, or the Superman rounds. Those are just not the sorts of coins you want to be involved with. You want to go get the 1 ounce art bars at coin shows, like the biggest little city in the world, Reno. You can get this very close to spot, but it's a known brand, Silvertown Mint. So to recap, you want to stick to constitutional silver, government minted products like the 1 ounce silver coins, fractional gold from the US Mint, and bullion bars like the Reno Art Bar, 10 ounce APMEX bar, or the 100 ounce Engelhard fine silver bar.
Tip number 2.
To keep your investments safe. And by safe, I mean that literally. If you own more than $1,000 in physical precious metals, I believe it is time to own a safe. Planning for the future of your ultimate precious metals investment, if you ultimately expect to have a $10,000 physical precious metals portfolio, investing $500 in a safe is only a 5% cost to help ensure your physical precious metals portfolio from theft or fire or accident or things like that. 5% is a very low cost to pay. And I know you might be thinking, $500, what kind of cheapo safe am I going to get for that? But here's the deal, don't buy safes from a safe dealer. Don't buy them from Walmart. First of all, a lot of the safes you're going to get at Walmart, even if they're gun safes aren't what you want. You want to go to bank auctions, commercial auctions, or go to Craigslist to find someone who went to a bank auction or commercial auction and get commercial grade quality safes. And you can get a 1,000-pound safe for $500 if you find the right seller. So that is what I recommend. And if you can't store your physical precious metals personally, the other option you want is to use third-party non-bank storage. This is also what you want to use if you have a portfolio that is in excess of, say, $25,000. You don't want to be keeping more than $25,000 at your house. And at that point, you can use third-party non-bank storage. I say non-bank storage because if there's ever a bank holiday, you want to make sure that you have access to your physical precious metals.
Tip number 1.
The most important tip for new precious metals investors is to track the premiums. That's what we do here at this channel. And the lesson to learn is that every product has a time to buy and a time to sell. And I'm going to give you an example with this 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. I bought probably 30 of these very close to spot about 2 years ago, back when gold was trading at $1,300 an ounce. This last weekend at the coin show, I was able to sell it to another private party for $210 a coin. That is 10% over spot. And simultaneously, I was able to buy this half-ounce American 1984 Los Angeles Olympics half-ounce gold piece for $950. So I sold high premium gold and I bought low premium gold. Even though it's still quality, this is a US mint coin. People know about it. And if you like Olympic coinage, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel because I have several videos coming up doing unboxings from Olympic games around the world. But to check premiums, you want to check precious metal bullion sites and local coin shops regularly for sales. This channel happens to provide regular updates on the state of the physical precious metal markets by type of investment instrument for silver, gold, platinum, palladium. So if you're interested in periodic updates of what to buy, what to sell, subscribe to this channel. I provide those updates on a regular basis for you guys so you can learn what to buy, what to sell, what's a good price, what's a bad price. And you want to be able to rotate out of products that have premiums that are too high. Like right now, the 10th ounce US American Gold Eagle gold piece. These premiums are too high. You can't buy these coins for really under $230 a piece. You want to sell those. Another opportunity right now to be rotating out of are American Silver Eagles. American Silver Eagles right now have a premium from $8 to $9 per coin. You want to be selling these and you want to be buying things like the Philharmonic that you can get a very low premium over spot. And the reason is because typically under normal market conditions, the 1 ounce Philharmonic sells about $1 to $2 less per ounce than the American Silver Eagle. But today they sell for probably $6 less. So if you sell the American Silver Eagle and you buy Philharmonics, you can end up at the end of the day with the same amount of silver, but some cash in your pocket. And those are the kind of deals that I like to do. Thanks for your attention today. If you like this video, please give me a subscribe, please give me a like, and comment down below if you feel like I missed something. Let's chat about it.